I never played bass for my father, never was able to riff a little gift, flaunt a little tune, rhyme in time, as blessings melted into the flow of a love everlasting. I never played bass for my father. I came too late in the game. It never dawned on me that the tranquility we shared together would ever change, would ever disappear, would ever be interrupted. I thought time would stand still, at least wise for us. I never played bass for my father, never was able to see the sparkle in his eye or the super wide grin of pride he'd have to duet with his firstborn, his pride and joy, his Terry, his Buster, his son. I never played bass for my father, was never able to feel the joy of a father and son ensemble with my hero, my friend, and my guru. I never was able to rock and roll it or bach it or red hot chili pepper it. I never played bass for my father, never was able to gather with him or just vibe in our own little paradise. Him on the ivories, pulling out jazz goodies, me just trying to keep up with the master, eventually hoping to find a middle ground where the Carney groove would redefine music and light up the sky. I never played bass for my father, never gathered my talented daughters with all of us in one little room of musical creativity. Never knew what wonders would have, could have, should have developed in our cozy living room, also known as the studio or the meeting room or the laughter and smiles room. I can only imagine India tag teaming with Dad, Maya bringing out the bone and vamping midway with her uniqueness. I would do my best to try to keep in tune with bass notes in the key of C or A or G, creating an image that would never be erased. I never played bass for my father, might never even have found the bass if India wasn't on The Voice, and I didn't trip out to the City of Angels, might not have even known I was thirsty for this quintessential part of life, if I hadn't paid attention to destiny, the stars, and the universe. I never played bass for my father, but perhaps that was never meant to be. Perhaps the bass came into my life because my dad left my life. Perhaps the bass came into my life to be his voice in his absence. Perhaps the bass came into my life to remind me of him every day. Perhaps the truth lies in the minor notes, in between each pause, each breath, each syncopated melody. Perhaps. But in the end, I still wish I could have played bass for my father. Most truly, I really do.